Hey everyone, this is a short little video, hopefully, in regards to Dungeon 23. So, if you haven't heard, I will link the original post in the description, but it is essentially a year-long project. In the end, you will create a 365-room mega dungeon. So the idea behind it is each day you create a room, and then at the end, you got your mega dungeon. And it's supposed to range from levels 1 through 12, so player character 1 to player character 12 in the end. It doesn't necessarily have to be. And it sounds like a lot of people that are participating in it are making adjustments, so I most likely will also make some adjustments that I see fit. So I'm using the, if I'm pronouncing it correctly, the Hobonichi weekly planner. So the dude who started this, Sean McCoy, I believe, this is the one he was kind of using. He didn't necessarily recommend it, but he said this is what he was planning on using. And it looked cool, so I picked one up. And it kind of breaks it down, so you got the weeks on the side, and then on the right-hand side, you have that grid paper, which is nice for creating dungeons. The only complaint I have is that the pages are kind of thin, so I was just kind of doodling here in the December section of 22, so before I start the actual January of 23, I figured I would do some doodling. And I also have this. I just had this lying around. This is from the dollar store. It's just a sketch pad, and I like this one. Before I kind of, I'm almost afraid to start doing stuff on here because it's, this is supposed to be kind of more of a finished, which isn't probably the way I should be looking at it. This is in the end kind of just like a rough draft, 365 days of a rough draft almost. But I felt comfortable just kind of doodling on this, and then once I got kind of the main idea, I would scooch over to the weekly planner. So that's what I got there. I'll give you a little intro as to what I plan on doing. So this is my town. I don't have a name yet, but the main campaign is going to take place inside this cavern. And I kind of picture the cavern opening up a rather large open area, and then inside are two giant, like 100-foot tall slabs, doorways, to a big door that's closed off through magical means. So this little town, I imagine like a population of 30 or 50, relatively young, maybe a year or two old, this town in general. And they recently started to become successful, growing in population, doing well for themselves. And then their main kind of gimmick here for why people would ever visit this place other than just rest at the inn, or if they're on an adventure, would be inside this cavern. There is an abandoned labyrinth, an old cave system that has been sealed off for a few centuries. And that's kind of the main reason. No one necessarily knows exactly what used to be in there. It's been quite some time. But the main reason why the player characters would find themselves in this area is that almost overnight, everyone in this town had vanished. And the only clue is that inside this cavern, those doors are back open. So players end up finding themselves here in this abandoned town and work their way inside and have to investigate the labyrinth. And that's about as far as I've got. I don't know what's going to be inside there. Who knows, maybe everyone in the town's actually alive and they just struck it rich with a bunch of gems. Or maybe they're very greedy, or who knows, maybe there's a cult-wide town. They've all retreated inward as part of their larger plan. Or who knows, maybe just goblins in there. I'm not quite sure. But this is the start I have. So I plan on doing some more updates as I go. And I guess I'll keep you guys posted. But let me know what you think, and let me know if you guys are doing Dungeon 23. Sounds like a cool little project, and I hopefully will stick with it. Oh, and then this is one little other thing. This might be a future video. So I was trying to make a little like D&D kit out of just an Altoid box. So maybe a future video there. But that's all I got for you guys. See you later.